Picturesquely planted along the banks of the Cache-la-Poudre River, Our Lady of the Valley Parish announces the presence of Christ the King to northern Colorado. Where once thrived the lowly sugar beet, in one of the fastest-growing parts of the Archdiocese of Denver, today, hearts come alive in Our Blessed Lady's company. Now, from the rectory, here is the Windsor Catholic Report with Father Samuel Morehead.
Greetings, this is Father Sam Morehead, pastor of Our Lady of the Valley Parish in Windsor, and with it also of the Mission Church of St. Mary's in Ault. And welcome to my house, to the parish rectory, as I come to you in yours as we begin this great work together of these weekly broadcasts in which we're going to share the faith and talk about the good things going on in the life of our parish. And so this is our very first one. We come together on the 23rd Sunday of Ordinary Time this weekend, the 6th and 7th of September. We've celebrated the great days of the harvest festivals here in Windsor. We've had Labor Day, and now we get together. What's going on with these special broadcasts? Well, this report, the Windsor Catholic Report, is my privileged way of communicating with you. It's a practice I started during COVID when we were all doing so much online, but I found that it was very effective in direct, immediate communication with parishioners. I lean on my broadcasting skills. I've told you all that I studied broadcasting journalism at CU Boulder. There's a bit of a news junkie in me, and putting together a newscast is no great challenge for me. So I enjoy this, and it's an opportunity for me to reach out to you every week, talk about some of the highlights in the life of the parish, and promote some of the great activities and events, and just speak to you directly. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to promote it every week in the flock note, which will now go out on Saturdays. You'll see the link at the top of the flock note. You'll find that it'll take you to YouTube. We have an updated, new, refreshed YouTube presence to provide these. You can search that channel at the handle @WindsorCatholic. I encourage you to subscribe. Look there for videos not only of this weekly report, but of my classes, of other activities and events, and perhaps liturgies in the life of the parish down the road in the future. So you can sign up for our new YouTube and find all of these wonderful things going on in the life of the parish, including this weekly broadcast. But speaking of my class, I want to promote that for you. Radics, it means the root. We're going to the root. We're learning what it means to have culture, what culture is, and how you have an authentic Catholic culture. We're studying the theological basis and the historical development of a Catholic culture. We had over 70 persons this last week at the first of the classes. You'll find that those will be in the parish hall at 6:30 p.m. on Wednesdays for about an hour and a half. Please come. We had persons of all ages, and it would be great to have you. If you can't join us in person, you can go to the YouTube channel. My intention is to eventually live stream the classes, if not provide recordings. For this first week, because I couldn't quite do that yet, I've put together a synopsis for you. So you can go to our YouTube page @WindsorCatholic, find a synopsis of what I talked about this last week, get all caught up, and then join us next week as we begin and continue that great work of faith, of finding where God meets us in culture and brings us alive together in community. What a great opportunity, a good adventure, and a good small group, but really not so small group activity. But we do have a lot of great small groups here at Our Lady of the Valley. We're really well known for it, and we know it's a great blessing in the life of our parish church. Perhaps you've participated in some before. Perhaps you've not, and you're curious. Well, this is the year. Let's jump in, because it's good that we come together in smaller groups, that we have opportunities to learn, that we can pray together, and that we build Christian community. So you'll find on the flock note that goes out this weekend that we have a whole listing of all of the various opportunities, the classes, the things that we're doing this semester. You can sign up, and if you need more information, speak to Ryan Long, the staff member who also oversees the Order of Christian Initiation for Adults, OCIA, and Ryan will give you the information you need and help you sign up if that's what you'd like to do. You can see that his email address is right there on the screen. You can contact him, and we'll plug you in because it's time to jump in for these great kinds of things. Confessions. Well, I want to announce again the change of times. After I've been here 2 full months, I've been speaking with Father Isidore, the staff, some parishioners. With prayer and discernment, I've announced that we're going to have more regular and consistent confession times in the life of the parish. I commend you all because this is a strong confessing parish. I already see that. So we're going to have confessions Monday through Fridays at 8 a.m. till about 8:50 a.m. right before the 9 a.m. daily mass. On Saturdays, both priests, if we're both around in town, will hear confessions at the 3 p.m. hour before the 4 p.m. anticipated mass. And on Sundays, we'll add confessions during the 4 p.m. hour before the 5 p.m. Sunday evening Mass. So you see, it's a time each day of the week before a Mass so that persons can be better prepared to participate in the Holy Mass. So those are the times for the confessions coming up. Now, what about that Sunday one? Well, let's talk about that one in particular because I'm very excited about this. It will see a Sunday evening holy hour. We're going to have Eucharistic adoration, exposition of the Blessed Sacrament with adoration from 4 until 5 p.m. every Sunday beginning this Sunday. The priest will then hear confessions from 4 to about 4:40 p.m. Afterwards, I or Father Isidore or whoever's on duty will leave the confessional and will lead the church in the praying of evening prayer from the church's Liturgy of the Hours, also known traditionally as Vespers. This is a beautiful tradition that goes back throughout the entire history of the church. And in fact, the Second Vatican Council called every parish in the world to offer Vespers every Sunday. Well, you and I know that doesn't happen many places, but it's important to me, and I've been able to do this at other places and found great fruit in it. So we'll have Eucharistic adoration, confessions, evening prayer, and we'll cap the whole thing up with Eucharistic benediction. Jesus himself in the Holy Eucharist blessing you. What a joy and a blessing to be a part of all that before a 5 p.m. Mass, if you want to stick around for it. All of this together, I jokingly call the one-stop shop of holiness. What an opportunity to be close to our Lord, and what an added way to keep holy the Lord's Day. A special word for you all. I'm so grateful for this because this is a blessing that's come to me and passed through me to you. When I was at the Cathedral Basilica before July, I had a young lady, 16, probably now 17, and she was singing in our cathedral choir. She took a great interest in music. She started learning to play the pipe organ at the Cathedral Basilica, and the organist there set her up with Denver's last remaining pipe organ company that was selling, repairing, and working on pipe organs throughout the state. Unfortunately, in the last number of months, they've gone out of business, and they've liquidated all of their assets. They've given away their last pipe organ. They gave it away to that 17-year-old. They thought that she would be the future of this noble instrument's presence in our community, and they said, would you like to have it? She said yes. But then she came to me and said, Father, I don't know if I can fit that whole organ in my house, and I want to go to college someday, and perhaps it would be better to have it in a church. She asked me, Father, do you know of any Catholic church that does not currently have a pipe organ? And I said, Our Lady of the Valley. And she said, it's yours. And so, in this next week, we will see that bits and pieces of it are going to start to arrive. It'll slowly be assembled. There's no rush on the use of it right away, but we will have a pipe organ, and down the road we'll make use of it. And what a gift, what a blessing, passing from a family to our family, the parish, Our Lady of the Valley. So, if you don't mind, say a prayer to God in thanksgiving for the generosity of this family, because pipe organs do not come cheap. This is a beautiful gift, and we are very grateful for it. Well, God is the giver of all good gifts, and we're grateful for so many things. I'm grateful to be with all of you here in Windsor and at Ault now in these days. This is the first of many broadcasts to come, days, weeks, months, God willing, years to come. So join me back here each and every week. I'll join you in your homes, and then we will see each other as we're around the life of the church together. But for now, I hope you and yours have a wonderful week in front of you. God bless. Take care. See you soon. See you around the church.